there. Little club, little house music in the morning. On the motivation morning before we start. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's gather into the chat room. Let's start this thing off. Motivational Monday with your boy, Shawn Harvey. Featuring the Wake Up Team. You know what it is. Come on. Hey. Hey. All right, we're going to get back to that in a minute. Come on, guys. That chick went. All right. Let's go. All right, we're all over the place right now. Thank you so much. Just want to play a little jam there before, no, not a little jam. Want to play a little jam there before we kick off the show. It is Motivational Monday, guys. It is Monday, August the 29th, 2022. 5 minutes after the hour, guys. Oh, my God. Welcome, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Only place on earth where, be loved today. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right, guys? That chat room is wide open. And, oh, my God. Please call in 570 982. Oh, Senny J's in the building. 982-6950. Hey, Senny, if you could call in for 2 minutes, that'd be really nice. 570-982-6950. Sponsored by Comedy World Network, guys, on the Motivational Monday. Clapping for Monday right now. Feeling really charged up right now. We're on all major podcast platforms. You know, you can Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. All the links come up. You already know that. Also, we on YouTube this morning. You could go over there, like and subscribe to the page when we go live after 7 a.m. You know, you get notified and you can join the fun here. And good morning to everyone. Denise Dimitrov, also Kwani Kwan in the house. We appreciate you. Letitia Berglund, thank you so much for you guys already in the chat room. We're on all social media platforms, you know the deal. From the TikToks all the way. I locked myself out of TikTok. I call Senny to text her to get the password. TikToks, Instagrams, Facebooks, and everything. Right now we're on Facebook and Instagram and all over. So go to our Facebook page, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team business page. Like the page, like it, like that page. You get notified when we go live. God bless. Join our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team group. Woo! This is where you get your morning love. But guys, most importantly, it's the only place on Audrey A. Johnson. Good morning. It's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right now. I'm going to jump right into this thing. Okay? Beloved, be calling in 10 minutes. Senny J's in the house. I'm going to jump right into this thing. First of all, guys, if y'all don't mind, I want you to give your boy Harvey, welcome to Harvey's house. You see it right here. Give your boy Harvey, I got to get the sound effects. Give your boy Harvey a round of applause. Yesterday, Harvey completed 30 days no sugar challenge. Let's go. Harvey always wins. I don't hear nobody clapping. Alvin, what's going on? See you at the Ed Lover Show. Clap for Harvey. He did it. Harvey did it yesterday. That's me. Shawn Harvey did it. Today is actually the day 31. Clap for me. Man, let's clap for me, man. Jesus Christ. Y'all follow me through this journey, and we come here to the crossroads. I'm going to post, of course, I'm going to make a video and put it on social media later on today with completing 30 days. What happened in 30 days? I had mental and physical challenges through those first 15 days because my body was craving sugar. My body was trying to trick me. My mind was like, what's going on? There was a disconnect between the body and the mind. I'm addictive and I'm also obsessive. So that part of my brain was like, what are you doing? Are you doing something stupid? And I was going through some heavy cravings of sugar throughout, those first 15 days. No question about it. Day 16 through 20, I saw the end of the light. I thought that, okay, once I got through those urges and cravings, I felt a little better about myself. Actually, day 14, 14 is 22 or whatever, I actually felt energized for some strange reason. I don't know why. All of a sudden, I had this abundant amount of energy at this. Keep clapping for your boy, 30 days. Before we get into this show, I just want to acknowledge that real quick. And Day 24, day 20 to 30, 20, day 20, day 14 through 23 around. I started feeling better. Actually, I had a little pep in my step. If I want to dumb it down that way, I felt more energized. I actually felt like more confident about myself for some strange reason without having sugar in my system. But there was a total difference from the way I used to feel, prior to the sugar, right? So then, what happened? Okay, now I'm already loose. I'm already thin as hell, guys. I'm already like, I lost 27 pounds in 1 year, in 1 calendar year. So, what is this? Last year I was 198, 197, and I clocked in this morning at 174. And the other day I was at a scary 171. And and in those 30 days, I think I lost a few pounds because I didn't have any sugar intake in me. So, but at the same time, like, okay, so I gotta buy clothes because all my clothes don't fit no more. And I went to an event Saturday night and I had on some slacks in the top and it was just falling off of me. So I'm gonna go online today and purchase some clothes and go to the store and try on some clothes and then go online and order the clothes. But I feel really good. Now, am I going to return to the sugar, the candy, the cakes, and all the sugary drinks and I don't really drink sugar. That was another thing I had. I stopped drinking soda a year ago. I think that really did it. I had a half a glass of soda in 1 calendar year, and I did that by accident because I thought it was seltzer water, and I threw that back to soda, and it was just soda. And then I was like, you know what? Let me just drink it. So I think that did it for me as well. So between the no soda and I cut a lot of this, I lost 27 pounds. And then my wife is like, you know what? You're too thin now. You're too thin. You got to do something. You're too thin. I'm like, okay, cool. So I don't know. I'm gonna just start eating again and going back to the sugar. That leads to the next question. Will I go back to the sugar? Hell yeah. Harvey's gonna celebrate with a piece of cake. I'm gonna get a piece of chocolate cake today, and I'm gonna throw it back. Pause. So I want to thank everybody for being in that, with that journey with me. So that's what's going on Motivational Monday for me. I lost. I did the 30-day. Y'all clap one more time. I did the 30-day. I did the 30-day challenge. So y'all clap for me. Okay. Let me clap now. Okay. So hold on a second, guys. Hold on. B-Love's gonna call. All right, so here we go. In the state of Pennsylvania, right? And good morning, guys, and God bless each and every one of you, man. Thank you so much for tuning into the show. This is the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. And I truly mean that, and I truly appreciate you and all you guys for listening each and every morning, and thank you so much. So now, today, in the state... B, call me on my other line. Okay. All right. In the state of Pennsylvania, everyone, today is the first day of school. Well, at least here, I believe that today. Hold on, guys. Hold on, everybody. B, hold on a second. Give me a second. Everybody, give me a second. Okay. Give me a second. Everybody give me a second. Jesus Christ. Everybody give me 1 second. Hold on. B, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Everybody, B Love's on the phone. Say good morning, everybody, B.
Good morning,
okay.
Everybody.
Good.
Happy Monday.
Good. I wanted to make sure everyone, could hear you. Now, B, I was just saying good morning. It's good to hear from you.
Thank you.
I was just, just to recap before you call it, B, I completed my 30-day no sugar challenge. Yesterday was 30 days.
Okay.
Let's clap for that.
Congratulations.
Okay, I'm gonna eat some chocolate cake tonight. The relapse is gonna be horrific. Now, B, today, I don't know about where you're located right now, but today is the first day of school in the state of Pennsylvania. How do I know that? Because my bonus son is going to school today, and I don't think he's the only one.
Right. No, probably everybody's going
I
back
think
to
everybody's
school.
going back to school today.
Yeah.
So we wish all the children of the world here in the state of Pennsylvania and all over where you guys are from to have a tremendous school year and accomplish all the tasks at hand. And B, I want you to let me find. And people, let me know where you live. When does school start? The state of Pennsylvania started today, August the 29th.
I'm in Washington, D.C. right now, and I believe it started today as well.
New York City, because New York City starts school always in September. And you're originally from Jersey, right?
Right.
What about New Jersey? When do they start school? Like, right?
Shawn, my youngest child is 21 years old. I do not know when school starts.
Okay, all right, well, that's funny. But B, okay, when your children were of school age and you had to, get them ready for school, what was the normal school scheduling day? Because
Right after Labor Day.
Hold on a second.
Why you have to do?
No, I know. I'm stopping now. Okay.
Okay.
So, and even our beloved Lee Scott, my beloved nephew, he drives a school bus. Lee, when does school start in Texas? Today, school starts here on August 29th in the state of Pennsylvania. And in New York, New York and New Jersey, it always started in September after Labor Day, right?
Right after Labor Day.
So, and guys in New York, when does school start? Or do you even care, or because your kids are at school age, it doesn't matter anymore? Which makes sense. What makes sense if your kids are not in public school no more, why would you care? But then you got grandkids. You just never. I don't know. I remember as going to school. School was the first day of school for all of us, right? It was very exciting. We put on our new outfit and and our parents put Vaseline on our faces and we stepped outside. If we were blessed to do that.
Correct.
And then there was some of these kids that just wore their summer gear from all summer, came to school.
Right.
And that's why I've always been an advocate for school uniforms, no question about it. And B, before we get into the first story about school, and everybody in the chat room, are you guys for school uniforms or not? I think school uniforms levels the playing field for children, as far as, because some kids obviously can't afford certain outfits like the other kids, B, and does it make the child have feelings of inadequacy? I would say yes, especially children. When you get grown, nobody cares.
Right.
I mean, you care a little bit, but you got too many other things on your mind and bills to pay. You don't care about who's flying, who's that, because you got to live your own life. But children, children is more of an impact because they are so impressionable. So, B, my question to you is this, and everyone in chat room, before we get into our story, which that's relatable to the first day of school. B, are you or have you ever been for or against school uniforms?
I'm for school uniforms so much. For everything you just said, just level the playing field. It's not about, because when I was growing up, I only had we weren't rich, so we only had 3 or 4 new outfits. You know what I'm saying? So once you get through the week, that's it. It's over. Right. So the school uniform always allowed you to, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was the same. So I agree. I'm with the school uniforms.
At first, back in the day, and it started if you guys could refresh my memory, like the Catholic school kids always sort of had the same uniform.
Right.
And us public school kids looked at them like they were crazy.
Right.
Back in the day.
Right.
When it actually made total sense, because you're absolutely right. There's a lot of challenges for parents and children to keep up with these outfits. and you know when school started in September, end of August and September, you already know your outfits are limited.
Right.
You know when your kid gonna look fly all year round, and you know when you got limited gear, and that's when you have those conversations with those kids. You better not mess these outfits up. And now these days, these sneakers cost $100, $200, $300. I'm not. And B, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about the kids wearing $150, $200, $300 sneakers to school? How do you feel about that?
So I'm kind of on the fence because as somebody who loves fashion, you know what I'm saying? I love, especially with my kids, like I always wanted them to have the hottest gear and I always wanted them to look good. But then there was always the concern, you know what I mean? We were getting jacked at school too. So you go to school, you know, you might come home with no sneakers on. Right. And so, you know, there was always the concern, like, I don't want something to happen to my kid, but on the other side, I want them to look jiggy. So it was always a battle for me.
Right.
But, you know, I'm also of the school of if you want $200 sneakers, you're going to have to contribute to the cause because it is not that serious. Like, you're going to wear those Nikes like everybody else.
Right,
no
right.
Jordans over here, son. Like, I'm sorry. But, you know, it's always that battle. You want your kid to look great and you want them to be able to. Because, Shawn, you know how important it was for us to always look great when we were, you know, going to school. And that was the thing, you know. So, yeah, I'm like that. I can't.
Well, you know, it was, you know, back when Senny, everybody, Senny just walked in. I don't know, that was weird.
Morning, Senny.
I don't know where that creepy ish came from.
I told you I did not want to see you in here by yourself, and I turned off my phone. I was like, I'm coming in.
What? You know I've been doing.
I'm just
you know
starting
I've been
the day
doing.
a little
You know I've been doing radio for like 15 years, and 5 of those years I did it by myself. See?
Okay, I'm just.
Well, welcome.
I missed you all so much. That's what it was.
So, folks in the chat room, what did? But Senny, you scared the F out of me. I didn't walk into that. You know, I'm too old for this. All right.
Gotta keep you on
Senny, before we get, matter of fact, I was gonna read the first story, but you go ahead and read the first story. But before we do that, I just want to ask you. No,
I'm just here. No, you know, this is your show.
Senny, are you for the?
Disrupted everything. Good morning, Senny.
Morning. I heard y'all was talking about first day of school, getting the kids ready. You know, I gotta do all of that. Oh, you are? Okay. I mean, since I'm here, you don't have to.
Now, Senny, and everybody, before Senny, you already know I'm gonna segue into the story. You might as well take over from this point. We're gonna segue into the first story. But Senny,
shout out to all the kids on their first day.
But there's kids walking to school right now in front of us.
I know. I missed seeing them.
Guys in the state, in New York, when the school start in New York, guys?
Doesn't it start on like the 26th?
I don't know.
I think it starts on the 25th.
It's after Labor Day, yeah.
No, what do you mean the 25th? 25th of what, September?
Yeah.
No, school doesn't start that late in New York City.
I thought it was that.
Sydney, are you for school uniforms or are you for the traditional, we don't have enough clothes and we got to recycle the clothes for the kids?
Oh.
Because I'm for uniforms, I think.
Yeah, I'm for uniforms too. I think they're good.
But my whole thing is and everybody B loves on the phone and Cindy's here and everybody else is here. But do you really save money with the school uniforms comparison to just buying the kids the regular clothes? Because there got to be a cost to that, right? They're not giving away the uniforms for free, obviously. They got to pay for it. What does that cost? Is it $10 a slack? $12 a slack, $20. What the sweater? You gotta get the whole gear. Have anyone in the chat room ever purchased uniforms for their kids before we get into the first story? Because it's it's first day of school here in Pennsylvania, and it relates to the story. Cindy, what's the average price? And B, what's the average price for these uniforms? Anybody can help me out here? Somebody help me.
I don't know. My daughter's she was going to East Stroudsburg. They were going to implement uniforms.
Right.
And then they just decided that they have to just wear a uniform kind of outfit. They have to wear khaki pants and a polo shirt. So however you were going to do that, you could do that.
So the khaki pants were mandatory.
Right.
Oh.
And the polo polo style cut shirt was mandatory, but it could be whatever color y'all wanted.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so that was kind of nice because I do understand some kids, I guess want to express their individuality and all that other stuff. So it was kind of like a compromise.
All right, Senny, speaking of that, speaking of outfits, why don't we get into our first story? B, hang out with us for this first story if you don't mind.
I'm going to rock out, no problem.
Yes, girl. I know, I was seeing B hanging out. I was like, are you having like a class on like how to be like you? She was just out all weekend by herself chilling. I love that.
Yes, absolutely. I love dating myself. I just realized that nobody's going to treat me the way I want to be treated, so I just treat myself well. And, I just like to show y'all how, this is what it looks like, guys. It's okay.
Senny, she said.
I have to go to your, because I have all my stories on to you.
Senny, she just said she loves dating herself.
I love it.
That sounds crazy to me.
No, it sounds amazing. It sounds so much fun. I wanted to join her date with herself. Yo. I wanted to be like, do you have room for one more, girl? Like,
absolutely. Whenever you want to, come on down.
Like, I want to go on a date with, you know what I'm saying? We could be a throuple, girl.
A throuple?
Yes.
You, her, and me. It was amazing.
Do you know how crazy that sounds, dating yourself?
It doesn't sound crazy.
Like, B, if you was talking to a young man and he goes, hey, what are you doing today? And you go, I'm just going outside to date myself. You don't think?
I'm taking myself out.
You're taking myself.
Because guess what? You're not. You didn't ask me out on a date.
You asked
so I'm going to take myself out on a date.
You didn't ask him out. You didn't ask him for a date because you didn't walk over to him and approach him when you first met him the first time. Like Senny did the other day. That's why you're dating yourself in your best life on social media. Let's clap for B. Let's clap for B. She's dating herself.
No.
Yeah.
On and putting it up on social media.
Yeah, I love that.
That's almost the equivalent of smoking hookah and having the smoke come out of your nose and taking a picture of it and putting on social media.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's amazing. It's amazing, and I applaud it, and I encourage more people to do it.
So Senny, would you like? You want to date yourself today?
You know what? I just might a little later.
You can't even date yourself.
I can date myself. I've dated myself before.
I've
taken myself out on a date. Me and myself and I sometimes. Yeah. We've gone to the movies. We've had lunch. You know what I'm saying? We go on walks in the park.
And what time?
We talk.
Right, we talk. Right.
We have a very lively conversation.
And at what minute do you start feeling foolish about yourself?
Never.
Okay.
Never.
All right. Speaking of outfits and school uniform, what's going on?
Well, this was actually really surprising to me. I feel two ways about it, but a curvy teacher, she hasn't released her name yet, but she has been slammed for her tight and inappropriate outfits or booty pics, whatever you want to call it. An elementary school educator has been blasted for teaching in tight clothing, with some outraged parents describing her as desperate and attention-seeking. The New Jersey teacher, who has not disclosed her full name, has racked up close to 870,000 additional followers on her Instagram account. If you guys want to take a look, her Instagram is at Toy Box Dolls, DOLLZ, at Toy Box Dolls, DOLLZ. That's her Instagram account, where she shares photos of her figure-hugging ensembles, often taken in her classroom. In some saucy snaps, the buxom brunette, who wrote this, can be seen flaunting her figure up against a whiteboard. In other images, her students are visible inside the classroom, although their faces are not identifiable, of course. Many have praised the body-confident educator for her fashion prowess, but some parents on social media say she should not be wearing such outfits around minors. One user stated, "You're in a classroom taking Instagram pictures with your ass out. Showing pictures in the class with your butt in the air is very inappropriate." She does have one picture where she's wearing like a blue dress where, you know, she is in the classroom and she does turn to the side and, like, you know, it looks like she's tooting it up, but I think that's just her butt. One other user said that just looks crazy and makes you desperate for likes. However, the teacher has hit back. She did share a live, and it's a 14-minute video to her Toy Box Dolls account defending her Instagram images, where she stated, "I have seen some men say some crazy mean stuff, but I teach babies, and there are no haters in the classroom thinking of that.
Hold on. Look at that.
I'm a really, really good teacher. I had students emailing me during the summer asking me for homework. They love art. I love teaching art. I love working with children to create art." Meanwhile, she has found a surprising supporter in famous rapper Fat Joe, who created a video claiming critics are trying to get the beauty fired from her job. He said they're trying to fire her because she's too sexy. She's too beautiful. She's too curvaceous. I say let the woman be great, said Fat Joe. Can you fire somebody for their looks? Can you fire a teacher that's ugly? How can you fire a teacher because she bad?
Shout out to Fat Joe from the Bronx, New York. Oh, hold on. B, say something else real quick. Make sure you just stop. Hello. Hold on, B. Hold on. Make sure you're good. Wait.
Yeah, I'll turn her up on the board. So, yeah, we want to know what you think. Put in the comments if you checked out her account. Have you heard about this story, B?
I have heard about this story actually, and I saw pictures of her. I think she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, why are you holding it against me because I'm beautiful? Now, as long as she's a great teacher and she's doing her job, I don't really see what the problem is. I mean, I get it. You know, I get the haters, but I really don't get it. Like, leave her. What is she supposed to do? Excuse me, why do teachers have to be ugly or non-attractive or non-sexy?
All right, here we go.
That doesn't make them any less good teachers, like,
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. You got to put yourself in that position. That's the problem. See, y'all guys can talk all you want. But if your little kid went to the school, little Tommy and little Cam and all these little kids, and you saw this beautiful Dominican chick running there with a fat ass, you might be saying something as well. So it's easy to say something on and she's so beautiful. Don't worry, Miss Tick. What's her name on TikTok?
Toy Box Dolls.
And look,
she's
her
also
name,
an artist.
Yeah, look at the name of Toy Box. Boy, that's some box. Let me tell you something. She won't be teaching for long. When somebody gonna snatch this one up, and it's just gonna be a wrap. I mean, she's a beautiful woman. She's on social media. She's doing her TikToks.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I mean, Instagram. What's the problem? I don't see the problem here.
She's working multi-angles here.
And my whole thing is...
Exactly. You gotta have multiple income streams, sis.
And that's what she said, too. She's like, all these teachers are quitting. There's a teacher shortage. And y'all trying to fire me for what? She's like, I'm teaching these kids about Basquiat, okay?
I tell you one thing. She could... No. She couldn't teach in the... Like high school or college. She couldn't teach that. That's going to be a whole different situation.
Or do you feel like that's where she should be? Instead of in an elementary school.
No, she should be able. She has the right to teach any school age child, but elementary school is a safe zone. So what it means is, I mean, the little kids are probably looking like, yeah, you know, she got a big ass, but they don't care right this moment because they're learning. It's the parents. It's these hating ass parents wherever she's teaches school in whatever district. It's the parents. The parents can't stand this bitch. She's living her best overall life. And y'all talk about ugly teachers. No, there's a lot of ugly parents. So the parents got to come to school and see this chick every day with her form-fitting outfits on.
Yeah.
Because the school district can't say anything about it. She's not doing anything wrong.
Right.
So a bunch of parents got together and said, we got to get rid of this bitch. But you can't. Mm-hmm. And now Fat Joe's involved, so now you're looking real crazy in these streets.
Yeah, because Fat Joe is, you know, so
And I believe she's Latino because she puts up a lot of Latino sayings and posters. This woman is doing absolutely nothing wrong but just being a beautiful person and showing her body. I mean, that's what y'all want to do, right? You make your body a certain way. You want to show it. And then some of y'all are blessed by God to have these bodies. So what is she supposed to do? Chop her ass off and go to the Dominican Republic and have an ass reduction and die on a table? What do you want from her?
The only thing is that some...
if I had a fat ass like that, and if I was a woman that had a fat ass like that and a nice body like that, I'll rock it too. Shit, I bet you one thing, this is a woman that's not dating herself.
Right, she is not dating herself. Believe that.
How do you know? She might be. It looked like she's single from her.
But that don't mean she ain't dating herself.
I'm weak.
And
let me tell you something, Shawn. She ain't gonna last because when she see those OnlyFans numbers, you said she has 800,000 new followers, Senny.
Word.
She against that OnlyFans account. Trust me when I tell you, she's about to be deuces.
Right.
Word.
So now you're going right, and that's another point. Now you lost another teacher. Right. There's no teachers. Teachers are making more money in this economy after COVID that they don't need to do these jobs no more.
Right.
And then when COVID was COVID, the parents are being, before COVID, parents are being a pain in the ass to these teachers. They're disrespecting them. The children are disrespecting the teachers. The salary's low. And like Senny always said during COVID, people found different streams of income. They don't have to do this no more.
Right.
So this woman right here.
One question though, is she really teaching Basquiat's like?
Yeah, she is.
I mean, that's what she has. She has a couple of pictures.
She's original.
I know they're little, but it does sound like she's like exposing them to a lot. Prentice Cox in the chat room gonna say, "Stop saying parents, it's mothers."
Mothers.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Right. My fault. Yo, hold on. Let me go on that. Let me say, hold on. Prentice, thank you. Prince, thank you. There's not one dad or father that's complaining about this.
There might be.
Because I know.
There might be.
I know if my child was going to that school and she was the teacher, if that woman was teaching my child, it would be an honor for me to have that teacher teach my child. Because she's a bad bitch.
So that's the problem.
So now,
parent-teacher conferences are getting a little too lit.
Right. So now, yes,
nobody
it's the
sees
mom.
the art teacher.
It's not the right. Nobody gives a F about art and the art teacher. Nobody. But now, the fathers are okay with this. Princess Cox No Pause is absolutely right. It's you hating ass moms that can't get your Instagram numbers up or you can't even show a right breast. Your kids hate you. And every day you got to go to school and see this bad bitch. And you complained about it. Not the dad. I'm going to clap for Princess. Thank you so much for that observation. The dads are loving this. Because I know if I was a dad, and you know what? I'll start walking the kid to school every day. All the dad, this is gonna make this woman is actually gonna make the relationships between dad and the children closer, because dad is gonna wanna, if he could, wanna take the kid to school every day to see that ass. She's helping us out. She's helping us out. She's helping you mothers out. You mothers who don't want to take those kids to school in the morning, the dads are volunteer. I got the kids today. I'm gonna drop them to school today. This is a win-win, ladies. Get over yourselves, take the win, and let's keep going. So the real
use her as motivation.
The real question is, again, like I always say, but y'all scream on me. Y'all women hate on each other way too much. But you'll sit there and try to fix men. You need to fix yourself. And this is the prime example. I got two women that I'm talking to right now that are dating themselves, and then the rest of the women on earth hates the art teacher with a fat ass. Let's talk about that. That's the problem here. And her Instagram is popping.
Obviously, the women that get it. And the women that don't. Those are the ones that are going to hate. Those are the ones that are going to try and steal your man. Those are the ones that are just they just don't get it. But the ones that do get it, we're out here, we're thriving, we're dating ourselves, we're flourishing, we're vacationing, we're knowing our worth, we're empowering other women, we're bringing the other ones up to see the light. We're doing a lot up here.
You're not getting.
It's a lot, right?
Give Senny a hand.
You're not doing enough.
Heavy is the head that wears this crown, Sean.
You're not doing enough.
A lot.
You're not getting fired for fat asses.
We're doing a lot at the top. We're working on our ass. We're in the gym.
No.
Working on our asses.
No, but y'all want to get fired.
If we got the money, we go into DR to get our asses and still coming back and being fired.
No. But
giving down the information.
But you're firing a woman that's beautiful.
Because those are the women that don't get it.
Okay.
They're the ones trying to fire her.
So with
Me and B, we're not trying to fire her.
Yes, y'all are. Because if that
what's up?
Senny, if that chick work.
We are bigging her up, girl. You
No, you're not.
Take your fine ass into that art class and stand
No, you're not. If you guys,
and teach those babies Basquiat.
I doubt it. If that woman, B was, if that woman, and let's keep it real, guys. This is not everybody knock it off. I know it's funny, but B.
What? How is it funny?
B.
We're doing women empowerment
No, you're
right
not.
now.
You're
and
not.
it's
No,
funny
you're not.
to you
No,
right now?
you're not doing women empowerment.
We
Let me tell you
are.
something. Y'all just talking. B.
Shout
let me
out
tell you
Toy
something.
Box Dolls. Go follow her, y'all.
Let's keep it really. Let's keep it real funky. Hold on, before you say that thought. Let's keep it real funky. Hold that thought, Senny. B, if you and your man was arguing a little bit over the weekend before y'all make up and y'all go walk little Timmy to school and here come Toy Box Doll. B, you know you're going to be looking at your man. You're going to be cutting your eyes right at this neighbor to see if he looking at that box.
Because we want to see what they're going to do.
Okay.
I think I might be looking too, Sean. I don't know. I can appreciate a beautiful woman, so we might be looking at her together.
Yeah, but you're not. But B, you're not about that life, okay? So let's knock it off.
I would tell my ma'am I'll be able to actually talk to her.
I'll be like, oh my God, she's so beautiful.
I'll
like,
tell my
wow.
wife. I'll tell my wife we need to smash this chick. Now, B, let's keep it real. In real time, B. If this woman was walking into school like that, and you walking with your man, and you got little Timmy, let's call him little Timmy. B, you gonna feel a certain way when you see Toy Box every day, and your neighbor boyfriend is cutting his eyes at her. You're going to feel a certain way, and that's the problem here with this teacher. Unfortunately, it's Princess. Thank you so much. This is a mom-woman thing. This is not a man thing. And women, you are you should be ashamed of yourself, because if I was the administrator of that school and I was a man, I'm gonna act appropriately. But if I knew I had a teacher that was as beautiful as her, I would be proud to not only have her as a great teacher, art teacher, but I would be like, yo, I got one of the baddest chicks in the school district here at this school. It should be an honor.
Right.
And that's it. And all you other women, stop hating on each other.
You don't get any fight from us. I'm on board. Be a bad bee.
Word.
Do your thing. You know what's so funny, Sean? You being from the Bronx, you know where we come from. Well, Washington Heights, the Bronx. There's chicks like this walking around all the time. And I'm talking about before they were going out to get the BBLs. These chicks was out with the big booties and the little wigs. Like, it was commonplace uptown and in the Bronx for this to be going down. So this is not new. What's the problem?
I think
no, the difference is, yeah, there's a lot of big booty chicks in New York City. The problem is a lot of them they don't have any money, so you can't have like.
And she does. She's a teacher.
No, but I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of women in the New York and in urban centers that got the fat ass, but they just don't have the financial means, so they have to dumb it down to a local baby father, and then after that, life goes another direction. This is wow. Yeah. No, I'm keeping. Yep, that's how it is. I didn't mean to break it down for you. I didn't mean to give you the reality, but with this, yeah, there's a lot of broke chicks, and there's a lot of broke chicks in the inner city that got fat asses. We see them, but the difference is with her. This is a woman that's accomplishing something, and she's teaching your kids. She's teaching your kids. What is?
I mean, I can see how some of the pictures, like in the classroom, they can be kind of looked at as like suggestive, like, you know.
B just said it. It's for her OnlyFans page.
Well, keep it on OnlyFans. I mean, I feel
She's
like
wearing a tight fitting skirt in the classroom. What is wrong with that?
A lot of form-fitting clothing.
What's wrong with that?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
So then what are you talking about? See, you're that parent.
I'm not. I wouldn't say anything. I'm just saying, and I feel like it's even the same thing, like even in the workplace. You know what I mean? Sometimes I would see some women come
Shout out to Christina
at work.
Collins, my friend in the chat room. Go ahead.
Hey, Christina. I don't think, sometimes I'm just like, do you have to wear that at work? You know what I mean? Like a dress. Like, yeah, you can wear it, but you know how you look in that dress. Like, why do you have to wear that at work? Like, you could just, or at least put a blazer over it or something. I don't know. I'm just kind of like that. Like, you can pretty much wear whatever you want.
Well,
but
no, that's not what you're saying.
You like to be, sometimes you want to be a little less subtle. You want to be a little more subtle.
Senny,
you know what
that's
I mean?
her style. What's the problem?
Okay.
She could put on a paper bag and she's still going to look beautiful. Like her body is just insane. And so it doesn't really matter what she puts on. And, that's almost to a form like discrimination. Like, I can't wear what I want because you're intimidated by the fact that I'm wearing something and it makes me look, sexy. Like, honestly, it really doesn't matter what that woman puts on. She's going to look beautiful in it. She just has an insane body. So that being said, it's like it doesn't matter what she wears. It's always going to look like a lie.
Well,
so
shout out.
Like I shouldn't walk out the door.
Shout out to those kids, man. Boy, you get them third graders. God bless you. I know one thing. When I was in the 9th grade, man, my science teacher, this lady, her name was Miss Porter. Same thing, boy. She had that fat ass, man. I couldn't wait to go to science. She was teaching us about the moon and the stars and all that, and she was walking around with a moon all day. That ass was fat. So to these kids right there in the 3rd grade, God bless you, man.
You see it too, like even in like sometimes like some nurses. I'm like,
fat ass.
I'm like, could you get those scrubs are a little bit bigger, or do you want them to be tight on your ass like that? Even police officers, like different people. I mean,
so what's wrong with it?
There's nothing wrong with it.
I think
I'm
you
just
make it seem like there's something wrong with it.
Because I'm just saying, sometimes people do it for attention. It's not always. Oh, I can't find anything else to wear. This is just the only thing I can wear. Sometimes people do it for attention. So I think that's that, fine line there. But to each his own. I mean, I'm never going to, put down a woman for doing whatever she want to do.
You're actually doing it now. Shout out to...
No, I'm just saying, for me, because I don't wear certain things because I just don't feel like either getting that attention or being... I just keep it subtle in certain places. That's just me. But other people that want to do that, whatever, do what you're going to do.
Shout out to the Godfather Solo Tracy Ray's, like Harvey's preaching. Welcome to Harvey's house, my friend. God bless you.
That's like women that prefer to wear, like, I don't prefer to show my boobs out all the time. Some women love to wear those deep cut V's all the time. I mean, I think it's just, you know how society is.
But
you know what people is. I don't think it should be a surprise.
I don't think...
You know how people are going to react when you want to do what you want to do. So my thing is, don't be acting surprised when it happens.
See, the thing is, I think
because it's just the way that it is.
I think the women, and this is a women thing. This is not a man issue. They say they want all the attention. I think that's just a deflection of how they really feel. Because women, regardless of what you're wearing, if you're going to the store, you're going out, whatever situation is, before you walk out the door, and I know this, I live with a woman. My wife does this all the time, regardless, and all women do it. You stand in that mirror, and you look in that mirror, and you do a once-over before you walk out the door. Is that true? You do a once-over. Yes. You do a once-over, regardless. Even if you're going to take out the garbage, going to the store, you do a little once-over, and you go out the door. Right? So that's not... You're checking out what you're wearing. I don't think it's a form of attention. Just like you said, B, she just has that body. It's nothing you could do about it, regardless of what she puts on. So I don't think she wants the attention. I just think that this is a woman, right? Shake what your mother gave you. She's young. She's rocking out. She feels confident to wear these form-fitting outfits. I don't want to throw in the Latino thing. A lot of Latino women, when they got these bodies, they love wearing that tight little outfit. No disrespect. And this is just a great look right now. And again, back to what Princess said, it's all about the moms and the mothers. who are hating on this woman. Dads in America, young lady, we love you. Probably half of your Instagram followers are probably men anyway at this point. For your surge of your following, probably 75% of them are men because we know what it is. Miss, I know you love teaching, but you might have to get out of there. And move on. But the problem, here's the problem with that.
We're doing OnlyFans is the art teacher.
Here's the problem with that. There's a million fat asses out here. So Toy Box Doll is the hottest Instagram ass model right now today. And then what's gonna happen is tomorrow there's gonna
be quit that job.
No, tomorrow there's gonna be a fat ass nurse. And then we're gonna leave Toy Box alone, especially with the men. Us men, our attention span is very short with Instagram fat asses. We'll do an Instagram fat ass for about 12 hours, and then we gotta move on to the next Instagram fat ass. So that might be her problem because then now she's gonna be caught in a congestion of fat asses. So maybe she might want to stay as a teacher and parlay that. So stay in your lane with your fat ass, young lady.
Right,
because your numbers is crazy, and
you'll be converting with Nurse Scrub tomorrow.
Right, and then what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen on social media? The analytics gonna put you with all the other fat asses. So now you're strolling. And it's your ass and 1,000 other asses that you miss are not going to be able to compete with. Because there is a fat ass right now growing right now. There's a fat ass right now that's being watered and tended right now. There are fat asses that are growing right now. There's too many other fat asses that are growing right now. Just waiting for their due dates.
Just wish mine would come out and play.
Yes.
Well, if that, you better go on out and buy one. But my whole thing. So to the young lady, I'm just keeping it real. Stay in your lane. You could, parlay off of being the teacher.
Mr. Brown just said nothing like a fat ass.
Let's clap for that.
Mr. Brown, it is 7:00 in the morning.
Oh my God.
But he's right. But it's nothing like a fat ass, a continuous fat ass. We can't stay with the same fat ass. He's saying it's not like a fat ass, but we need to see multiple fat asses.
Yo, I wish I could be a man for a day.
Why do you think? Why? That's why sometimes
the thought process. I just want to have that thought process.
Why do you think that some men break up with women that got fat asses? Because they're tired of that fat ass. Because they got to move on to another fat ass. You see it all the time. Word, Sharon and Greg broke up. She had a fat ass. And Greg come out the next season with another fat ass.
Oh my gosh, you're going to hell.
I believe it.
But what I'm saying is the truth.
Gasoline douse basket, yo.
I can't.
All right. So to this young lady, you stay there, parlay the whole art teacher ass thing, and work. Don't jump out. Don't listen to Fat Joe and jump out in these streets.
Yeah, Fat Joe, put her on. Get her some coins.
My man Baseline is in the building. What's up, brother? God bless you, man. Doing all the entertainment out here in Lehigh Valley, Poconos with all the Caribbean sounds, man. God bless. I'm just keeping it real because y'all gonna talk all this women empowerment and it doesn't make sense to me. This is the real deal. Yeah. Okay. So, young lady, you stay that fat ass over there.
Oh my God.
Right there in school. Right in your school district, wherever the hell you from.
Well, the good thing is that, like, the school district, I mean, I guess the parents are complaining, but the school hasn't taken any action so far or said anything. So.
They can't. Yeah. Because she will sue their asses.
Word.
Get it?
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. All it is to a degree is discrimination and harassment.
Yeah.
Man, listen, harass me for being a badass chick.
And you bring up another point. You bring up another point.
Get that OnlyFans going, boo. Don't worry, I got a whole second career after these kindergartners. Don't worry about it.
Well, B, do you think so? Do you think so? Because you're advocating. Everybody, B loves on. Let's clap for B. B. I say that you're wrong and you're advocating abuse, and I'll tell you why.
How?
Because these young ladies, you and Senny and all these angry moms at this school district, that blew up this woman's spot, her popularity on social media. Now here come the perverted dudes. Now just gonna try to step to her. You're not even. You guys are not even thinking about this. You're not even thinking about the exposure that this woman might have to go through. How now her regular life is disrupted because she can't even go to the store no more because there might be some perverted dude now looking at her, trying to find her who is it, what school district it is. And you guys, we have this casual conversation like there's nothing wrong because it's not our lives. It's this young lady's life that's being affected. And these whack-ass, ugly-ass moms are still going on with their lives in this school district because mom is busted and she's irrelevant. Oh. But you just blew up this woman's spot and she's teaching your kids.
She's not teaching my kids.
Well, not your kids.
You know her. I honestly applaud her. I think she should go ahead and be her best self. Go date yourself, sis, because I promise you ain't no good ones out here. So you might as well date yourself, get your Basquiat on, take them babies to the museum, start dating them babies, teach them how it's done.
Right.
I can't with these people right now.
Yeah. No, I'm happy for her. I'm glad she's able to do what she got to do.
And come on, the thought before you move on to your next story, say, oh my God, and her social media name, Toy Box Doll. Oh my God! Toy box.
I'm just saying.
Toy box.
I don't know what that's about.
You know what that's about?
What is it about?
Toy box doll.
I don't know. Maybe she has a toy company.
Yeah, she got a toy, all right. She got a toy and she got a box. She got a toy, a box, and a doll. I'm looking at that in all type of perverted ways. I don't know about you guys. Toy box doll. Like to play with that toy. Like play with that box.
No, that's the whole
I want to play with that. I want to play with that toy. I want to know what's in that box. And I want to know what that doll's like.
No, you don't.
Sure do.
Okay.
All right. What else?
Yes.
Welcome to the show, guys. Remember, Ed Lover. Tickets are moving fast at the IMU 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. And we're taking the show live, guys, to New York City, to Comedy in Harlem.
Yeah.
508 East 117th Street on Thursday, October the 27th, which is Senny J's birthday, plus comedy show. So, guys, if you want to see the show live, tickets are $20, $25 in advance. It helps, fund the show. And we'll come on out and have a good time. Senny J, Tamiko, myself, even B-Love might be around. But y'all come on out, live studio audience, and we're taping the show for syndication. So thank you so much. Go ahead, Senny.
We appreciate you.
Comedy in Harlem. That's Thursday, August 27th. Y'all come on out. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team, live in New York City. Go ahead, Senny.
Yes. Well, this is interesting. Dennis Rodman. There was reports that he said that he was going to Russia to get Britney out.
Yeah, I talked about that the other day when you was in Mexico.
Yeah. Well, he's clarifying he's clarifying he's no longer heading to Russia to help with Britney. He was noted, of course, the U.S. government issued a statement discouraging the former NBA star from heading to Russia to help with the release. Since then, Rodman has noted the trip to Russia will not be happening. He previously said, I got permission to go to Russia to help that girl. I'm trying to go. He said he was trying to go within that week. But State Department spokesperson Ned Price said that he would not be traveling on behalf of the U.S. government should he decide to go to Russia. So they were just clarifying that. I thought that that was a little weird that he wanted to go out there in the first place. What did he think that he was going to do? So we have that. He said he's not going. I don't know if in your story he said that it was just that he was announcing that he was going.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, he's not going.
Second thought about that. That's what had happened. What had happened was he was like, hold up.
Maybe the government.
Because the U.S. would not sanction it, which meant that they basically told him, you can take yourself out there, but if something happens, you asked out too. Right.
Well, who is he going to go out there and talk to?
So remember he got out. There was a prisoner he had got out from. He was cool with that lunatic Jim Young.
Hold on, Senny.
Oh yeah, that was
Senny.
That was in North Korea, right?
Senny. Again. Shout out to P-Love. Senny J. Dennis Rodman and Michael Jordan, like I talked about the other day, are known as gods of basketball. They especially the people in North Korea, they think he really is a god. Like seriously.
Right.
And Kim Jong-un loves this guy. And they had a military parade for him. And then he also sanctioned the release of a political prisoner. He wrote a letter to Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un released the prisoner back to the Americans. So that's where all this comes about. So Dennis Rodman.
So he thought that was just going to carry over to Russia?
Carry over to Russia. Now, but you know what?
What is he even doing?
But B, you know what? Let's see. But B, you know what? Honestly, can we give Dennis Rodman credit for at least trying to go there to save this chick? Because nobody else is going over there and her family. And what did the American government say? They said the same thing that they probably told Brittany Griner's family. You can fly your ass over there, but we're not responsible. Don't you know that all the administrators of the country are banned from there? I said administrator, like the president, the vice president, and all these people can't go to Russia. Now, if Dennis Rodman was going to go over there, B, to sanction some type of release or advocate for Brittany Griner, I applaud him for that. I don't see nobody else going. I don't see, like Senny was talking about, I don't see the whole WNBA women going over there to at least address the issue. Nobody's going over there. So if he's the only one that's going over there, can we give him a little credit for that?
No.
I mean, we can give him credit, but you have to wonder what's the agenda. Like, you know what I'm saying? First of all, he comes out of nowhere. It's like, I'm going over there to do something. Nobody's allowed to go over there because they're in a war. They are at war, which is why it was crazy for her to even, I don't even want to go into what she did and why she's there. But I'm just like, listen, I keep telling you, you can't be American everywhere. And you can't just run over to Russia and be like, I'm going to grab somebody. That's not how it works. And when he thought about it, he was like, yo, I'm not trying to be Brittany neither. I'm not trying to be the male Brittany Griner and be in the jail. Now they got to negotiate for both of us and they're not messing with her? Come on. Make it make sense, Shawn.
Senny.
Make it make sense.
Senny, and B, God bless you. Senny, Vladimir Putin loves Dennis Rodman. You guys know that? Yes, they love this guy. I don't know what they love about Dennis Rodman. They love this guy. That's why it made sense to me, B, when he said he was going to go over there. I said, oh, this makes sense. Because he did it before. But you are absolutely right.
That's why they like him, because he's a big old character. That's all. Characters welcome. Just not in Russia. So please sit yourself down, Dennis, and stop it.
So then, B, let me ask you this question. Then why none of her attorneys or her loved ones are going over there or even announcing?
Let me tell you something. They are at war. If anybody steps foot over there, your ass is grass. Who's going over there? Senny, you going over there? If this is your kid, I'm going to be on some, well, I don't know, for me, I'll be like, see, I told you to stay away from them vapes. I've been telling you for years to stay away from them vapes. And now this is what it is. Because guess what? If it was not wartime, it would be a different situation. Nobody can go over there. So I'm trying to figure out what he's trying to do.
Shout out to comedian Fig. I'm going to call Fig later. Fig's going to do a segment. Fig's going to do a segment on the show once a week in the wintertime in September when we come back with full time. So we appreciate you. Also, the Washington family reunion, they're going to call in either this week or next week and give us Senny an update on their next reunion. Because they got an old school family reunion and they're planning it, and they're gonna call in and give us a play-by-play on where the status is of their next family reunion. So
it's about to be the Shawn Harvey reunion now.
You're damn right. So Fig, I'll call you after the show so we can finalize all that with your segment and family reunion from the Washington family. Dennis Rodman, you are my hero, my friend, because I don't know if you noticed, but Dennis Rodman was the person, the individual who started the tattoo movement for the NBA players, because you remember he changed his image. He had this kind of rock stars kind of image, and then he started sleeving up his arm with tattoos, and then all the NBA players started putting tattoos on their arm, was articulated down to the general public. Dennis Rodman was the one who started that. Dennis Rodman, to me, was one of the most prolific power forwards in the NBA. Princess Cox will tell you right now, he averaged an unheard 20 rebounds per game. 20. And then he retired.
Rebounded in no Russia.
And then
so you know, no rebounding in Russia.
And before we move on, Brittany, you're going nowhere no time soon, and that's just what it is. So you stay your ass there on that box. You're definitely not in the toy box. You're in the real box.
You're in a metal box.
You're in a metal box. And you're 6'7". You're done. Put a fork in her. She's finished.
Lizzo, as we all know, she's been going through the start of her career, people talking about her body and her going through this transition.
Hold on, stop for a second. How did you get here this morning? Everybody, Senny was clocking out of here today, and then she said she'd come back tomorrow. How did you appear in here? How did that work? How did that happen?
I came right through the door. Did you forget I have a key and came in?
Did you lock the door?
Yeah, I locked it.
Okay, continue. I thought that was very weird.
I know. I said I wasn't gonna come, but
okay.
Things were able to move around, and I was like, "Let
me
go."
Welcome.
Yeah, I could have just stayed in bed, but I was like,
stay in bed for what? There's
I was
nobody
listen
in
to
your
the
bed.
Show.
You and B Love don't need to stay in bed. There's no. Why you think B's up? B is not even in a bed. She's probably sitting in a chair somewhere. B, are you laying in bed or sitting in a chair?
I'm sitting in a chair.
I told you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Got to be up on here.
Single women are not in bed right now. There's no need to be. Go ahead.
Yeah.
The bed is your enemy.
Listen, I love the bed now, and I love my naps. So I'm actually loving my schedule right now.
Shout out to W.M. Dixon. God bless you. Brother. Go ahead, Senny.
Well, Lizzo, she's been at the forefront of the body positivity movement, as many plus-size people, women in particular, are embracing their shapes, becoming less self-conscious about what they wear in public. But that doesn't mean that their body positivity protects them against continuing to be the source of some people's jokes. Aries Spears recently roasted Lizzo on The Art of Dialogue, which is a podcast. And during the interview, Spears talked about Lizzo having a pretty face, but the body of the poop emoji. And he also said that her body looks like a plate of mashed potatoes. And after he's... It was not, and the way he said it too was kind of like you can watch it if you go pull it up. I don't have the clip; it's not playing. But
I'll pull up in a minute.
Reese, so since that, Mike Epps, he responded to his comments, basically saying on Instagram, Mike Epps said that Spears looks dirty and sick, and he hasn't been on TV since Mad TV. And Aries Spears apparently went back at Mike Epps and said, yeah, but people don't walk out on my shows. So Spears continued saying, might want to turn down the volume on them shiny shoots and jewelry and step your funny up. Get a little dirt on your pimp, because he said that Aries would look dirty and sick. Aries Spears concluded by saying, I'm not trying to start it, but I ain't going to run from it either. And the only reason why I ain't tag him is because he has me blocked. That's I think that's what Aries Spears said about Mike Epps. So,
Mike Epps?
Yeah, Aries Spears was.
Aries Spears blocked?
Yeah.
First of all, Aries Spears, you are no Shamar Moore. I'm going to need you to sit the hell down with your commentary. Last time I looked, you look like a bag of rocks. Just saying.
But why are you coming at Lizzo? What did she do to you?
Right. Like, what's the problem? Anyway.
Right. And it goes on to further that, like, some men just can't see women being their natural state, being in love with themselves, and being just all over the place and doing them. It bothers them. It literally probably bothers this man every time he sees Lizzie's bare ass up somewhere or shaking herself or doing whatever she wants to do, living unapologetically free. It's just a problem for some people.
Now, B, CJ.
Yes.
I know both of these men. If y'all don't know, I'm a full-time comedian. I've toured with Mike Epps.
Yeah. Well, talk to Aries Spears.
I don't know Aries Spears.
Oh. Well, good. He doesn't seem like somebody that should be in your company.
Aries Spears, bro.
He doesn't fit in your crew.
Yeah, Aries Spears. Yeah, you know, I think that I don't know. Aries Spears is very interesting to me, even though I don't know him, and I never. Now, he does a lot of characters.
Yeah, those impersonations are funny as hell.
Yeah, but that's something with comedy as well. Like, you know, you telling that people are walking out on Mike Epps, but at the same time doing characters is easy. Telling a joke is 10 times difficult than a character.
But a lot of people
because the characters is shocking, funny to people, so that's what it is. But when you tell straight jokes, that's another situation.
But it's hard to get. A lot of people try to do impersonations.
Yeah, of course you can't do it.
He sounds like the people.
Yeah, I understand, but where's the joke? Where's the
funny.
joke? The joke is in the sound. It's not a punchline. A laugh is is a punchline. When you do a character. You're laughing because you hear the sound of the character because it's not the person.
There's all different forms of comedy.
Of course. So that's what I'm saying. So for him to say, you know, people at work step your funny up, you could go back and forth with that. But I'm talking as a comedic perspective on it. Now, Aries Spears is a troublemaker. You can see it all online. You know, they punched him one guy punched him in the face on a podcast. People chased him out of the comedy club, threw bottles at him. He got into fights. They beat him up. So
and he has the audacity to be talking about
bro, you're in the wrong lane to be talking about this woman right here. I mean, I think that you might want to deal with your own issues as far as with your optics, sir, and leave all this alone because it's just not going to be good for you. It's almost giving you more like a bully mentality as well.
Yeah, like read the room, bro. Nobody is going for women body shaming.
Man, nobody's doing that, bro.
Or any type of violence or like this is not. You're not gonna be received well.
Right,
nobody's laughing at you.
Back in 1997, we was body shaming everybody. 2022, nah, that's not gonna work, bro.
It's not working in 2022.
It's not working in 2022. It's not gonna work. 87, yeah.
Yeah.
This bitch, yeah.
The 90s was wild.
Yeah, 90s we was like this bitch. They can't do it no more, bro. You can't say big bitch no more. Come on, Ari, man. Read the barometer of the social climate, man. Like you just can't say things like that anymore. You look. Oh, sorry. Say that again, B.
I say you need to check the temperature.
Yeah.
Yeah, check the temperature, bro. And you can't come at folks because who are we to judge? I mean, maybe it might be entertaining, but Lizzo, right?
Yeah.
The world loves this chick, bro. This is an uphill battle. I don't think you want to deal with this. Yeah. And physically, you don't look in the best shape yourself, sir. Okay?
Exactly. It sounds like deflection to me, Ari.
Or you might want to, or B, you might, maybe want your numbers up, and maybe want to start some controversy, to keep working that too. So I don't know. But leave this young lady alone because you're not in that position.
Yeah.
Everything is a position, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you got dark circles under your eyes. You look crazy right now. Like somebody punched you in both your eyes. And is there any cure for that? The people that I feel bad for the people that got the permanent dark circles.
Yeah, it's called sleep.
No, and then one time.
I don't know if that's a condition.
Look that up. I saw a dude. I was doing a comedy show, and there was a dude in the audience, and he had those black circles, and I was about to give it to him. Pause. And I just, I can't do that, man. This guy,
what were you gonna say?
Man. First, I was gonna call him the Cape Crusader. Like it was. I was gonna hit him with some tin and then you know like and then like
Shawn, no.
right.
Oh my God.
I know, like yo, I'm telling you, everybody, my snap game is crazy. My snap, y'all, none of y'all can snap better than me. None of you. I will destroy all of you.
That is funny.
But I know.
But that's one of those cringy funnies. Like you don't want to laugh.
But you got to laugh. But thank you, Senny.
Not the Cape Crusader.
Yeah. My funny's nice like that. I'm just in here practicing in the morning, but at night it's a whole different situation. But I feel bad. What is that condition called? Like, it's terrible.
Is it a condition?
Yeah, the black circles, they're really black. We all know people like that. I feel bad for them.
Is it only happening in black people? Is that
It
like a black
happens to
people
everybody.
thing? I haven't really
And then
seen...
when it gets progressive, it gets really bad. Those black circles underneath people's eyes. Oh my God.
So is it Sleep B?
Like, what's it like to have a permanent mask all the time? Like, what's it like to be a superhero every day? I don't know.
Oh my God. I hope it doesn't.
And shout out to the folks that got the black circles.
Maybe I think it's just a lot of. It's just like water, and it can't be sleep because that would be like they never
City,
sleep.
if you came in here with like black eyes underneath your circles, underneath your eyeballs, I'm running out of here. Like I'm not. Because that could be contagious.
But sometimes I do, like the bottoms of my eyes do get dark sometimes.
They do. Let me see your eyes now. But you don't have that.
You see, like right here.
But but you don't have that. It's still your skin complexion is there.
Oh,
what
God.
about me?
That's like, what are you supposed to put like concealer?
What about me?
You don't have that. You don't have that.
B, look in the mirror.
As much as you stay out late at night. I would imagine. Right. And as much Hennessy I drink, I should have some.
So, guys, be careful. Don't wish that on yourself. Because that is not sexy. Two things are not that sexy. That the black circles underneath folks' eyeballs and the mustache on the ladies. Go ahead, Senny. Can't do the mustache. Can't do the mustache.
I gotta get mine taken care of.
Can't do that. We're not doing the mustache. You already know that.
They popular up there, uptown in Washington Heights too. You got fat asses with a mustache. Those kind of together.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Because you know what, a lot
Marlene Brown's in the house. The ambassador of Vanetta George. God bless.
I've seen, because a lot of women sometimes say they don't want to do it because they don't want it to come back thicker, and I'm like, nah, girl, that's just the lifelong thing. Just keep doing it.
If my wife develops a mustache, she has to go over there every other day and get that thing waxed off.
Oh my gosh,
I can't do it. Or I am out the door.
That's messed up.
No, it's not.
Sometimes it gets a little furry up top.
No, I'm not. No, nah. Then I'm furrying my ass out the door.
It's just a little testosterone.
She got mad. She got mad at me too.
It's just a little estrogen. Sometimes it's imbalanced. The hair just comes out of nowhere. You're like, whoa.
B, my wife got mad at me too when I said that. We had a discussion about it. She got mad.
Because why? Because you're supposed to love her for better or worse.
She's like, are you serious?
Over here...
I said, yeah, I'm dead ass serious. Or like the young folks, I was like, dead ass.
Shawn, that's messed up. You should be like, nah.
So Shawn, so you would just be giving her the coupon to the wax spot.
Yeah, I'm not saying. Yeah, B, I'm not saying I'm leaving.
Yeah, Tanya, make him pay for your waxing.
I'm not saying that I'm leaving. You want to pay
for that every 2 weeks? It's expensive.
I don't care. There's only one mustache in the crib. There's only one man in the house, bro.
Oh, Shawn. That's messed up, Shawn. If I was your wife, I'd be mad you said that too.
I'm sorry. And fellas,
because
man,
that just means that you're mad superficial.
Of course I am.
So you gonna take this mustache on?
Right, you gonna take it, lick it.
Oh God. Yo, B, I'm walking around with an attitude all day. No.
You said I'm walking around with attitude all day.
All day, and she gonna be like, "What's wrong?" You know what's wrong. You know what's wrong.
You really can't even see it on women that much unless you get close.
No.
You know when you shave it, it starts turning green, so you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
Yeah, some women you gotta
ladies, you focusing
gotta do different things.
You're focusing on the wrong thing.
Mine's is kind of late right now. I need to go get it waxed.
Yo, y'all focusing. Y'all worrying about all these asses. You need to get those mouths waxed.
Need to worry about that upper lip.
About that upper lip. You worrying about the wrong thing. You need to crazy glue your upper lip. You worrying about an ass. You better worry about that upper lip.
Whatever, Shawn. You men, y'all say y'all love natural. Get all this hair. Okay?
Oh, and all that.
Down there everywhere. This is me. Take me as I am.
I am not kissing another dude. That makes me gay. Shout out to my gay folks.
You see the pressure
I'm not doing
men
that.
Put on women? It's crazy. Nobody has to get on y'all about shaving.
Hey, listen, and remember my track record. I don't traded families. You know, I do that. That's nothing.
Anyways, a new law is prohibiting individuals. The law is prohibiting individuals under the age of 21 to purchase canned whipped cream in New York right now. Apparently, this is something that's been on the books, but if you live in New York, a recently passed state law, it is illegal.
Senny, do I look like I'm melting away skinny, or am I okay?
I mean, you have gotten thinner.
Right, but not melting away like
but it's not, you know.
Is that sugar? Is it the lack
the
of
sugar?
That's
the sugar and the soda and all that. Senny, yesterday was my 30th day, no sugar.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yay, let's clap for that. I'm so happy for you.
Senny, but do I look bony?
You know that she doesn't have the shakes anymore?
Like, Senny, do I look like you could pick me up and throw me somewhere?
You do look a lot thinner.
Right, but Senny, do it look like you could pick me up and throw me somewhere, or I'm not there yet?
I mean, no, but I feel like I might be able to take you.
Okay, cool. Continue.
I might be able to, tussle you down, but I'm intimidated. I'll say that.
No doubt. All right, continue. She said, I think I could take you down. Damn.
Just imagining me trying to fight Shawn.
The optics on that. Sticks and stones and titties all over the goddamn place.
Hilarious.
So, I wouldn't want to pay for that. I wouldn't want to see that. Bones and titties. Nah.
Anyways, I can't. Oh my God, that's so hilarious.
God bless.
The law, it is illegal for anyone under the age of 21 to purchase a can of whipped cream. Legislation S.2819A is meant to prevent teenagers from using canned whipped cream to inhale nitrous oxide, otherwise known as whippets. The law, which New York State Senator Joseph Adabo sponsored, took effect actually in November of last year. However, it is just now about to be enforced. Senator Adabo says the issue was first brought to the state's attention after an increase in complaints regarding empty cans lining the streets. Have you noticed empty whipped cream on the streets of New York, Shawn?
I haven't.
Apparently, this is a rising problem.
What are they using the whipped cream for?
Well, okay. This is kind of like the air freshener thing. I remember telling you guys about this like a few years back. Every few years it comes up. But it's known as huffing or whippets, where these aerosol cans, so you know how with the whipped cream you have to shake it up first to get the cream to come out. Yeah. But if you just do it, if you do make the motion with the can, the gas comes out first. And they use that to get high.
What?
It's called huffing.
These kids are original.
B, you ever heard of that?
They've been doing it for a while.
I've never heard of this. I'm like, I saw what she's talking about in the news that you can't buy it under 20. I'm like, these kids are real original.
But they've been doing it with the air freshener and have been doing it back in my day when I was coming up. It was paint cans, like the aerosol paint, and you put it in a plastic, the paper bag, and they inhale it. You know, that's that Babylonian stuff. But
she said Babylonian.
This is straight Babylonian stuff.
It makes a lot of sense. That's all I'm gonna say. If you seen these kids today, it makes a lot of sense.
It's
wait a minute.
It has like a hallucinogenic effect.
Wait, so they take the whipped cream.
You want to try it.
They take the whipped cream.
I want to know what's going on.
You want to try? You want to know what's going on in these streets?
I mean, it seems like cost effective and effective.
Well, first of all, how much is a can of whipped cream?
I would imagine it's like $5 with inflation.
It's like $3.50.
So, Senny, what are they doing? They immediately opening up the top and then spraying the cream in their mouth?
No, the cream. If you spray it, if you don't shake it up,
the gas
is just at the top.
Right.
The gas that makes it come out.
Right. I get it. So
yeah.
So They just open it
They
and
just
spray
take off
it?
the top and then just spray the gas in their mouth.
Wow. Without the whipped cream coming out.
Right. By the time the whipped cream comes out, it's the gas is gone. So they only get in a couple of. They only get in a few hits.
God.
They only get in a few hits per can.
Original.
And what about the air fresheners? What's that about?
It was the same thing with the air freshener.
So what do? You open up the air freshener immediately and
I don't know exactly how they did it with the air freshener, but it was the same thing.
B, do you know anything about this?
Remember,
I know nothing about this. I get my high off of the things that are not in the can, so I have no idea what this is about.
But there was a law. They did it up here in Pennsylvania. You had to be 18 years. Still on some cans, if you see it. Put us in the chat room if you've seen it. It said you have to be 18 years old to purchase this product, and it was air freshener.
Really?
Yeah.
But I don't understand my whole.
Go ahead,
What I
B.
don't understand is, okay, so I use whipped cream occasionally, right? So you're saying that before the cream part comes out, so this has got to be like the first hit, like before anything comes out.
And you don't shake it, because before you use those, they tell you have to shake it first.
First of all, let's put a pause on whatever comes out. Okay. Go ahead, B.
I'm confused, Shawn. I'm confused on this one. I have nothing. I got nothing.
Well, it just shows how.
I mean, I just want to know: is this going to be a problem for the everyday family?
Senny, how much is whipped cream? Is it store brand? Is it ready
whip? It doesn't
whip?
matter. Anything that comes in the can, because of course, if you buy Cool Whip in the tub, that's how my family used to get down.
Yeah.
You know, like you pop the top. You know, just take a spoon out. Bloop,
and how did you get high back in the day? You took a can of paint, spray paint, and did what with it?
I didn't do it. But
yes, you did. But what did you do?
The Babylonians that
you
went to my school.
Senny, stop it. You did it.
I did it.
You did. You're not even look at me and say that you did. Look at lies. She can't even look at me. Lies. As soon as she looked at lies, I can see through your soul. It's a lie. Senny,
I never did this.
It's okay. Nobody's judging you. How did they do it? Pete, have you ever took a pan of spray paint and smelled it and got high off of it?
Look, John Greer said it's been around forever. See, John knows, and as we all know, John is in the cleaning industry, so he knows what they're doing with these aerosols.
But Senny, what do they do when you take the can of paint? Is it the spray or is the can?
It's the can, but I guess before you shake it, before you mix everything together, you spray the air, you spray that gas in a bag, and then you suck it in.
Whoa. Yo, easy, yo.
And then the kids, they used to know because they used to have stains around their mouth from the paint.
Oh my God. Yo, this is crazy.
I'm telling you. You guys have never heard of huffing?
No.
It's been around. Shout out to John Greer. He said it's been around forever. People have been doing this for a long time. This is just a new variation of it, apparently.
Other than John Greer, put a number one chat room if you ever heard of huffing. That's not a New York thing, I don't think.
Well, look, they passed the law in New York.
No, I'm talking about the paint part. The whipped cream is, New York, you're crazy out there, man. I'm from New York. I was in the Bronx the other night. I love y'all. I'm from New York. I'm from the Bronx, but this is outrageous. This is unbelievable.
Lining the street.
Lining the street with ready whip cans.
That's exactly. Vanetta said it right. That's why these generations are messed up now, sitting here inhaling paint cans and whipped cream. I don't get it.
But guys in the chat room, how much is a can of ready whip? You got the store brand.
It's like $3.50.
And the ready whip,
like
which proves
it's a cheap high. But how many cans does it take to get with me? Like how many cans does it take before you really hit? Like when you think about it.
So B, let me ask you this question. Right? This has always been my point that I've been proving throughout the years here on this show. People are running around here buying either the brand name or the store brand, whatever item is, could be in dairy, produce, or whatever, cereal, whatever, right? It's all the same thing.
Well, they said
all of it. Your items in the frozen section, you either get the store brand nuggets or the nuggets from a brand name. It's still the same thing. And this whipped cream proves it. It's still you could get high off the store brand whipped cream or the Ready Whip. It's the same chemical that's in it.
I'm weak.
So what are they saying? They're banning all the whipped cream, not a particular brand, all of them. Why? Because they have the same ingredients, B. B, let me ask you this. You store branding it or you brand naming it when you're in the supermarket?
Well, it depends. Like, there's certain things you can't store branded. And this is a true story, Shawn. So one time I was a teenager. And if y'all remember Pathmark, remember they had this whole line of no frills?
Yeah.
Y'all remember the white packaging with the black no frills on it, right?
Yes.
So I didn't know what that was. So one day I go to my friend's house. Her name is Kira. I'll never forget it. Everything in her house was no frills. So finally I'm looking around. I'm like, I don't know what no frills means. You know, I know what Mr. Clean means. I know what Comet means. I know what this. I'm in the house. I go home. I'm like, Mom, what is no frills? And she was like, I don't know. She was like, it means it's not the same thing.
Right.
So I don't do no frills or store brands. Only, I'm not even opposed to it as long as it's not ketchup or Q-tips. Ketchup and Q-tips gotta be Q-tips. Like, it gotta be.
It is so funny to know the things that people will not go off brand for. Because I have a friend who's, I really don't care. I guess the really thing that I really just try to get brand name is like detergent. But it really doesn't matter. Like, I don't care about the food or the cereal or the thing or the anything with the packaging. But I know some people, they're like, no, I will not get off-brand cereal. Yeah, it doesn't taste the same.
Yeah, but the whole thing is with that, it's
and what
more,
they don't realize is the same companies make
the same
off-brand and the brand.
But the thing is, it's more of a psychological thing. It's more
because of the influence, because what we grew up seeing.
Because if you look at the brand name cereal and the cereal, the Captain Crunch, whatever it is, right? It is the same identical ingredients. Verbatim. Right down the line. It's the same thing. Continue.
It's not. I don't know if you've ever had Heinz ketchup and then you've had, like, something else. It's really
no, you're right.
Look at her. She's like,
no, B, you're right. Back in the day, B, you're right. You are absolutely right. I do remember the no thrills. Yes, back in the day, it was definitely a noticeable comparison. You're right. Not today. That store brand ketchup is running a close second to that Heinz. Trust me. Go ahead.
But no frills means no extra to do. It just means just plain regular what it is. No, frills is supposed to mean like, all the extra and the, bright colors and the, packaging. This is no frills means like no games. Yeah. No, this is just
You're not
straight
gonna see
the
a
product.
colorful box.
Right. So that's what it means.
And B, I'm not going
to. I want a colorful box.
I hear that. And B, I won't bet my life on it, B. Before you move on, Senny, to the next. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in Monday through Friday, 7 a.m., 9 a.m., only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny J, and our special guest here, B Love. B, I'm not going to bet my life on it. Hey, guys, we're down at Comedy in Harlem. We're doing the show live, October the 27th. We'll be here. We're taking the show live, studio audience. Get your tickets. B, I'm not going to bet my life on it. But if I blindfolded you and put the store brand ketchup and the Heinz ketchup plate to plate, you wouldn't know the difference, B. I'm not going to bet my life on it. I'm not going to bet my life on it. But B,
please don't.
But B, if you guessed the right one, it was by chance. Go ahead, Senny.
Yeah, maybe we can do that one day. We can do a store brand versus a regular brand.
No frills to the brand name.
Matter of fact, we could do that next week.
Yeah, we can do that.
Let's do that next week.
We'll do that.
And that's it. It's not. And that's what it is. We put 3 different brands out there, and 2 of them, whatever, and the other one, it's just I could put 3 store brand ketchups out there, B Love, and you would say one of them are Heinz. Go ahead, Senny.
So ridiculous. So yeah, watch your kids, I guess, if you see a lot of whipped cream.
Hold on. LaShawn BX for my beloved, who I love to death. LaShawn BX from the Bronx. She gonna say, I will know. No, you won't, Shawn. You won't know.
You wanna come in here, LaShawn?
Shawn, you won't know. I'm not gonna bet my life on it, but you're not gonna know. Okay, go ahead, Senny.
I'm weak. Do you like those Ritas Yeah. I'm not talking to Shawn.
You are.
But if you have you all ever? I'm talking to B. Have you ever had those like Rita's drink? Like they're like $3 or $4 a can.
Oh.
They're like Rita's.
Are they in the supermarket?
They're called Rita's. It's like it says margaritas with a twist, but it's made by Bud Light.
Yeah.
I love them. I can get lit off one can.
Damn.
I'm like,
Really?
You're an alcoholic. You're such an alcoholic. Damn, one can.
No, but it's really good, surprisingly, because when I first seen it, I was like, what is this? But it's really good. It does. It tastes like a margarita, but like, you know, like a little extra something's in it. But, you know, on a nice summer day, you just like walking, strolling, or hanging out or whatever. It's good, you know, and it's cheap. It's only like $4 or $5. Well, a couple has sued the company because they're saying it doesn't contain tequila or any spirit for that matter. A Missouri federal judge has approved a settlement. Put a 1 in the chat room if you've ever had these. A Missouri federal judge has approved a settlement to proceed involving several customers and Anheuser-Busch, allowing the beer and wine megalith to reimburse those who say they were deceived by the company's packaging of its Rita's products into believing these products contained alcohol other than beer. Apparently, these things just have beer in it. What? The class action lawsuit, Browning versus Anheuser-Busch, was initially filed September 11th of 2020. Regarding alleged violations of false advertising laws for the impression that Rita's products distributed by Anheuser-Busch contain certain distilled spirits and or wine when they actually do not. Essentially, this case set out to prove that the name Lime-A-Rita, for instance, is misleading because a traditional margarita contains tequila and other spirits. And since Rita's products only contain beer with fruit flavors, the plaintiff said it was a case of false advertising. The case also claimed that at several different points over the course of 2019 through 2020, the lead plaintiffs, Megan Browning and Alan Kesselring, were allegedly falsely enticed into purchasing various Anheuser-Busch Rita's products thinking they contained items they did not. The plaintiffs said they never saw a disclaimer regarding the purchased product's true contents, and both allegedly relied on what they say product implied it was, according to their understanding, which caused them to falsely believe that the margarita products contained tequila and wine products contained wine. They said in the suit that had they known that they did not contain liquor or wine, they would not have purchased it or would have paid significantly less. So, as of 2022, the packaging on Anheuser-Busch line of Rita's products contained the term sparkling margarita, and a disclaimer in the descriptor of each product refers to the beverages as lime beer. So they have to change their packaging. So on July 19th, a judge preliminarily approved a settlement allowing buyers of certain Rita's brand alcoholic drinks from January 1st of 2018 to July 19th of 2022 to recover part of what they paid for the products, even if they can't prove they did so with a receipt. You can fill out a claim until December 16th of this year to potentially receive part of the settlement. Payments are based on the type of products purchased. So for instance, 8-ounce cans, consumers can receive 10 cents per single can or bottle, or 85 cents for a 24-pack or 12-ounce bottle. So you can claim up to $21 per household. And those without any proof of their purchases can still make a claim for a refund of up to $9.75.
All right, so everybody, well, let's clap. Everybody can make a claim. Even I could even make a claim.
Yeah.
B, here's an interesting thing about this story. Is and LaShawn BX she said they call that drink, that particular beverage, a hot drink.
Ooh, what does that mean?
What does that mean,
That was
LaShawn?
like the Four Locos when that's when these started coming out. When the Four Locos had everybody in a chokehold and kids were dying, all types of stuff, and they had to take Four Loko off the shelves. Yeah, girl, you don't remember Four Locos?
I never heard of Four Locos.
B, where you been? Go ahead.
Girl, well, they might have been big up here, but I feel like they were big everywhere.
B, if you would take a moment and stop dating yourself and find out all this information, there's a lot out here. Go ahead,
Senny. I date myself, Sean. I don't drink Four Locos. That's why I date myself, because I'm at the bar drinking Casamigos.
See.
Well, if you really want to take yourself for a good time, B.
B, listen to me. This is an educational story for all of us because this is a class action lawsuit. You just mentioned the word Casamigos. What's in it? Well, whatever ingredients that are in that drink, if it's not in the drink and you can sort of prove it, the person who made you the drink is liable. So we can't be mad. See, a lot of us we're upset that the drink's not made right or it doesn't taste the way it should. But what we need to do is go the extra mile and see if the manufacturer is putting the ingredients that they're saying that's supposed to be in it. Word. And these people are smart enough and they're more proactive to go, you know what? The ingredients are not in here. Let's sue them. But most of us are like, we don't like it. It's nasty. Get us something else. Wait a minute.
Right.
We need to hold these people accountable.
Very American, I might say.
Very. Are they Babylonians?
Yeah, probably. Michael Kessler.
Babylonians have time to read the box. If I don't like it, I'm not drinking.
Well, you know what, B?
But these are the Lime-A-Ritas. They got Lime-A-Ritas, Strawberry Ritas, Mango Ritas, Coconut Ritas. They have a whole line of these things, and they're all dope. They're all good. I've had almost every one of them.
Well, B, in my lifetime, I wish I would have read some of these boxes. No.
But what? I'm gonna get $20.
I ain't talking about the box. I'm talking is a different box.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all to step y'all liquor game up, please. I'm just gonna say step your liquor game up.
It's almost like having a beer. It's not something that, this is not, but it'll definitely get your party started. It's definitely a pregame drink. Like before you get to the bar, get yourself a Lime-A-Rita on the way, because I'm telling you.
But B, do we really need to? Damn, Senny, calm down. She's getting excited over a $4 drink in a can.
I'm gonna get one
that's
today.
In the supermarket.
I'm gonna get it today.
I hear that. No, you're not getting it today. You haven't gotten it in a minute. That's why you're here this morning. B, you talk about step our drink game up. Why don't we might all need to step up the informational part of the drink, because this could be a lawsuit. That's all I'm saying.
$9.75. That's all I'm gonna say. Go get your $9.75 for the people with no receipts, and the people with receipts, go get your $21.50, and let's keep it moving.
But my thing is, would they really not have bought it? Like, you're lying. You still would have bought it. You bought it because you know what it is when you get that Rita's drink. That's why you bought it. So damn if it has alcohol in it or not. If that is just beer, that's amazing.
But Senny, I have to agree with B Love. Everybody, B Love's on the phone Wednesday night.
But when something says, sorry, Sean, when something says contains alcohol, do they mean, because that's what the can says. It says contains alcohol. So is it not alcohol? Do they categorize beer as alcohol?
I don't know.
Beer is alcohol if you have to be over a certain age to buy it.
But you know what?
I feel like alcohol is like spirits, like vodka, cognacs. Like, I feel like that's alcohol. But beer, because that's like wheat and hops and all that, is beer.
I don't know.
Nah, that's alcohol. Have you ever drank that Budweiser? That Budweiser is liquid crack. If you ever go to
I don't like Budweiser
game or any kind of game and you have one or two, you already buzzing and you just sitting in a whole different cloud of different, like, it's alcohol. Sure.
Listen, alcohol. Here we go. I do agree with B. If y'all in the supermarket buying these Ritas, there's something wrong with your life.
Right.
They're good.
They're not. They're not. That's the.
Why is it okay to buy beer, but it's not okay to buy a Rita?
That's really almost a step
above.
Same
thing, obviously.
No, it's not.
It's fruit beer.
I'm not. Like,
it's fruit flavored beer.
B, I used to drink. I'm qualified. I will outdrink all of you. I will outdrink all of you and destroy my life in one session. You guys are not built like that. No. Harvey's a true alcoholic, okay? And that's the type of drink that an alcoholic and somebody that don't have any bread that want to get, just throw something back. I'd rather get me a nip or something.
Get a nip.
I'd rather get me 2 nips. When I used to drink, my nip game was crazy.
gonna do nothing for you. That's like a shot.
Girl, I had nips falling out of my pocket. But I wasn't doing nothing.
What? But you ain't gonna buy a Rita.
I ain't gonna buy a Rita.
What? A Rita would have solved all your problems. You got like 20 nips in your pocket.
I used to get those coconut Ciroc nips.
Yes.
Throw it back. That was my pregame. I wasn't running around with no Ritas. Whatever this is. It's stupid.
It's good.
Exactly.
Nah, I'm not gonna.
I'm gonna convert you, B.
And
You
they
never had
lied
it.
to you about it too. Cut it out.
Man,
And they
I
lied to
haven't,
you.
man.
Cut it out. Rita's a liar.
I haven't had an alcohol drink in 8 years, but I tell you, I do miss those nips.
What, Shawn?
They had the pot. I used to get like 9 of them, put them in my pocket, keep it pushing.
Oh my. Shot.
Just a
Yes.
whole bottle, just so you can just.
And then go from the nips to the bottom.
Yes, you
Okay.
guys put a 1 in the chat room. John Greer, he said Ritas are amazing.
Because
Marcus, Mr. Wendy Johnson said, I'll even drink a Rita.
let me tell you something. Because John Greer and Mr. Emoji, they hang out with a lot of Babylonians. Go ahead, continue.
No, it's
That's
good.
a Babylonian
I'm
drinker.
not a Babylonian. I like to drink
Yeah, but
it.
you back in the day used to hang out with Babylonians when you was a mom. When you was living that whatever weird life. Senny really thought she was going to be a housewife for the rest of her life. Until shit went bonkers. I'm sorry. And then she was thrown in the real world with an apron on. And found out neighbors ain't ish.
Anyways.
Guys.
So yeah, get your money. And I'm going to continue to buy Ritas.
All right, what else you got?
Snapchat is expected to pay $35 million in lawsuit settlement. A lot of lawsuits going on. They're expected to pay $35 million in a lawsuit settlement to Illinois residents. So remember when I was telling you guys?
Hold on a second. I will outdrink anybody in that thing.
Oh my God! Not you read in the comments.
Yeah, I will outdrink all of you.
We know, but we'll never get to see it. Unfortunately,
you will die of a alcoholic overdose messing with Harvey.
Prove it.
You'd be knocked out in jail. It would. If you and
Prove it.
If anybody in that chat room and Harvey back in my day went out and went on a liquor run, the liquor run lasts 3 years. Are you built for that? Are you built for a 3-year liquor run that's going to destroy everything that you own and love and possess? My liquor run is 3 years.
Whoa.
And a divorce.
Okay.
Are you built for that?
You ain't about that liquor life.
You ain't about that liquor life.
I'm willing to try.
Casamigos or whatever be talking about. No. And then we gonna do a dab of cocaine. You built for that?
No, we out.
And then we gonna smoke something. You're not built for that.
You know, I went to a tequila restaurant in Allentown. Yeah. I'm not gonna put them on blast because hopefully they get their ish together. It's a little cute restaurant or whatever.
Okay.
But it had tequila in the name of the restaurant, right? They didn't have Casamigos, Patron. They didn't have nothing. They didn't even have Jose Cuervo.
Damn.
I'm like, what do y'all got back there? Y'all can't have tequila. It was ridiculous.
They like, we got the stuff we just made in the backyard, Senny. Come have some.
They had like they had like Terramana and something else. I was like, please.
Well, I mean, for me, a true alcoholic, I don't care what it is. Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, I had the Terramana. It was all right.
You're sitting there at the bar looking cute, ordering drinks. What type of alcoholics are you?
Senny, you drink Rita and you ain't drinking the tequila. They had no, but come on, sis.
Rita.
No, but I mean,
like
I don't really like tequila that much, but if they don't have Hennessy, that is what I will default to. So I like certain ones.
Well, Senny, I appreciate your transparency. You run
I was
around
just surprised that they didn't have it, but yeah, I'll drink whatever.
Well, Senny, I do appreciate your transparency, letting us know you drink that Rita's thing and
because there's nothing wrong with it.
Really? Go ahead.
The best. Listen, y'all over here talk about like Mad Dogs and OEs and all this other stuff. People drink cheap stuff, and sometimes those are your best times. Okay, so
geez.
I am not.
Yeah, but
I am not an alcohol snob.
But you're still a grown ass woman, bro.
What is wrong with Rita's?
Yo, bro, come on. That's for like
drink. Listen,
it's for trashy Babylonians, man.
Yes, and I drink wine out the box. So what?
All right, continue.
Anyways.
B, you're not running to the store drinking no Ritas out of a can in a supermarket, are you?
Are you kidding me?
Thank you.
No
Good.
way.
Go ahead, Cindy, continue.
She will be.
We passed.
She will be.
I do a box wine though. I will do a good box wine.
There's nothing wrong with a
Of
box.
course
It's
you
nothing wrong.
will.
It's nothing wrong with a box wine.
And one day you'll be out with me, and we're gonna have Aritas, and you're gonna love it, and it's gonna be fine. And you're gonna go fine, and you're gonna have a story to tell.
All right.
Okay. So, anyways, remember I was telling y'all about Snapchat, and remember they had that thing with the filters, and nobody in Illinois, and I think Texas, and I think Ohio can use filters anymore. And you were like, good for them because we need to see your face and blah, 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 blah.
Right, I remember that.
Well, now there has been a class action lawsuit, and they've just reached a $35 million lawsuit with the state of Illinois that entitles thousands of Illinoisians to a check. Snapchat's use of filters and facial recognition violated a state privacy act that gives anyone who used these filters from November of 2015 to now the right to file a claim and receive payment. The reason for the settlement is because of the Biometric Information Privacy Act that was passed in 2008. In May, Illinoisians who filed a claim received a settlement check from Facebook for similar reasons under the same act. This act allows users to sue companies if their privacy is violated via facial geometry and finger scans, among other forms of data collection. Texas and Washington have similar laws in place, but not to the point where consumers are able to file a lawsuit. The official website breaks down the reason for the lawsuit and details how to file a claim. Those looking to be reimbursed for their violation of privacy will need to file a claim by November 5th of 2022, which is this year. Once the settlement receives approval from the district court, Illinoisians will receive their money. So what Snapchat was violating, which made them shut down that filter thing, is now the same thing that's going to be able to get people a little check.
So, first of all, Illinoisians.
Illinoisians? I never knew that. That's it.
All right. So you can't do the filters in the state of Illinois.
Right. And Texas, and I think
right.
Washington.
So, B, let me ask you this question before, let's clap, guys.
Which kind of sucks.
Well,
I love
B,
my
have
filter.
do you put the filter on your face?
I have, but I don't usually.
Yeah.
If you're out there,
It's filter fun, Shawn.
if you're out there and you're a grown ass person and you're putting the filters on your face, there's something disturbingly wrong with you. If you're lightening up your skin, you're darkening. Yeah, it's just
What
really
if they have
superficial.
dark circles on their eyes?
No, keep your dark circles.
They use the Batman filter then.
You can't use You can't use the Cape Crusader. My whole thing is this. Why do you need a filter? It's obviously B and Senny J and everybody's listening to it. Something internally wrong with you. You should be proud of your face. The state of Illinois and the state of Texas, they get it. This should be banned through all social media. No more filters. Right. It violates laws. You can...
Right? It violates law to hide.
It violates laws.
It's illegal to hide.
The laws of the land of America. And especially if you're a man and you're putting the filters on your face, bro, something wrong with you, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of men out there doing filter fun as well.
Filter fun? What's wrong with you? You bitch ass neighbor.
Men be using those subtle filters, and they be having the hat on too. Whoa, they straight catfishing.
Yeah,
You got
fellas.
a filter and a fitted on.
Yo.
You catfishing for
yeah,
sure.
for real. You
catfishing me. Why you trying to be weird to me, bro?
Yeah,
don't do that.
That's not good.
Not an F squared.
I think that this should be legislation passed throughout the world. Forget about the United States of America with all these filters. It's just too much. It's just stupid. And if you're grown and you're changing your face, it's just something wrong with that. And that is actually the definition of attention seeking, not the woman that got the fat ass. This is what it is.
First of all, though, because I am a person who uses filters, I don't use them all the time, but they are fun. So you mean, what about the people that use like dramatic filters, like when we put the ears on or the bunny nose and stuff like that? Like, you obviously know it's a filter. But are you saying like people who put like the subtle filters where you don't really know it's a filter? But it's just like, it changes their eyes a little
I say
bit, or it gives them a little bit more eyelash or something like that. Is that your problem?
Yeah, I say all of it. It doesn't matter. The bunny ears, the little lightening up of the face. I mean, I always tell a story that Senny and I took a picture and she lit up my face. It was stupid.
I didn't lighten your face. It just was the light.
I didn't.
These big ass lights in here.
And I didn't like it, and it was just really weird, and it was really gay. And
we don't. We look good.
We don't need the filters, Senny J.
I know we don't, and we take plenty of pictures in here where we don't have filters. People see my face every single day. So I am not out here catfishing people, but sometimes, it's like your own personal photo shoot. In magazines, those are all filters,
and it shouldn't be, and that should be banned as well. B, are you for the banning of filters or not? What would you think?
I am not for the banning of filters. I'm not. I agree with you to a degree. Like it should not be dramatic. Like, I don't like this filters weren't like changing the way you looked. You know what I mean? They were just fun. They were like, little. But now, for those chicks who are out here making a whole living off of these filters, that's different.
All right.
That's different.
Senny, let's clap for B Love for rocking with us today.
Yes. I love it.
Yo, B, B,
so
and everybody in the chat room, let's clap for B Love, man, for rocking with us, man. B, thank you so much. It is such refreshing. It's just your observations and your humor and your timing and the way you articulate is unbelievable, and we definitely appreciate you. So, B, we're done, Senny. We're done. I'm gonna go pick up my cake, and I'll eat it later on tonight. B, where can everyone find you?
You're gonna go home and eat your cake.
Not later on tonight. I do.
Go to Instagram at LGL Real Talk, guys. I'm on all the time now. Apparently, I have so much to say. So just make sure you're following me. Make sure you're checking it out. And, make sure you're checking me out here Wednesday mornings, 7:30, rocking with the crew. I love you guys. Thank you, Shawn. Thank you, Senny. Happy Monday to you guys. Have a great one.
All right, thank you. Let's clap for B. All right, guys, we're about to get out of here, but please know the Ed Lover ticket is moving fast. We have a comedy festival weekend at the Iron Mule, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Saturday, September the 17th, we got the hilarious Bob Levy in the building. And then the following next day for Sunday Night Last, the one and only Ed Lover comes to town. Please get your tickets. The tickets are moving fast. We appreciate you. That's Sunday, September the 18th at the Iron Mule, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. And guys, Senny J, guess what? We are taking the show to New York City.
Yay.
Guys, we are performing live the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team podcast at Comedy in Harlem, 508 East 117th Street, Thursday, October the 27th. All the information to be next week. We'll put it out there, the flyer and everything. Early bird tickets are $20 each. VIP is $25. VIP tickets are moving already. You will see all of us perform live. And then after that, we're going to do a quick comedy show. And we also have an after party with DJ Hasso. But most importantly, while we're filming the show for podcast industry, it is Senny J's birthday as well. Let's clap for that.
Woo! Yes, I'm so excited.
So we're going to go to New York and celebrate Senny J's birthday.
I'm so excited.
Senny, how do you feel about that?
I feel really great about that. The night will never end.
Okay. Well.
No readers. Are there readers? If there's readers, I might not be able to accept it.
No, there will be no readers that night. There will be no readers going on that day.
All right, guys, let's put the hearts in the chat room. We appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. And we are out of here, and we see you tomorrow. And God bless.